Hello, fam. Welcome back to another edition of George's Corner. I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Let's get started. I wanted to talk to you this week about something that had awakened me in the middle of the night about a week ago, and that's the word hope. And the thought about hope is what we cling to when we don't have reason or logic behind what's going on in our world. So, of course, we cling to hope. The next thing that came to my mind was HOPE is nothing more than an acronym for hypotheticals outperforming experience. Again, hypotheticals outperforming experience. And here's what I mean. A lot of times we'll cling to hope because what we rationally could figure out for ourselves doesn't make sense for the situation. So, therefore, since we can't use logic or reason behind something, we cling to hope. And of course, we've all been taught or told that hope is not a plan. Well, it may not be a plan, but it is a default button, okay? So let's call it what it is. Next, faith. And I thought very long and hard about this. And the reason I did is because I was raised, if you weren't, I was, with these words. Works without faith is dead. Again, works without faith is dead. But it occurred to me too that you can turn that around and say faith without any work involved is also dead. Follow me. I could sit here and have faith all day long that I'm gonna get a job or I'm gonna win the lottery, but if I don't put any action into that, meaning activity, or let's just call it what it is, work, isn't that faith kind of dead as well? Just something to ponder. Just want you to think about that. And as human beings, because of conversations that I generally have, and that's the reason that I talk with you and George's Corner, is because I'm hoping that what I've learned I can pass on to you, and maybe you can decipher the situation in your life or whatever that means. What I discovered is that a lot of times people not only are misunderstood, but oftentimes confusion sets in because not enough questions are asked. Yeah, I'm guilty of that as well. In order to find answers or truths, we simply have to continue asking the questions until we're satisfied with either the answer or that it leads us to that particular truth that we're looking for. Another thing that came to my mind is this. Acceptance or taking personal responsibility for your own actions, honestly, is the beginning of growth. And I mean that in a way of being totally honest, being vulnerable to your situation, not looking at it from how others expect you to respond or the hype that you've been given of who you should be to others, but the real true essence of growth, taking personal responsibility. I'll give you an example that I discussed with someone recently. Let's say, for instance, something as simple as you're driving, an individual cuts you off. Now, that wasn't your fault that they cut you off, but neither do you know the narrative that caused their action. The part you play is, how do you respond to that? How do you react to that? That is your responsibility. It's not what happens to you that's your fault, but how you respond is truly your responsibility. I'm hoping that this works for somebody out there because these are some things that I've just figured out even for myself. Also, it's not so important for those of you that are thinking this, what people think of you, because it's none of your business. Your business is the business of being who you are at all times. It's really that simple. But people like to complicate things and add more to it. But No, you're not going to please all the people all the time, and you're not going to please half of them most of the time. So genuinely follow your course in life. Be who you are. And more importantly, be the best that you can be as a contributor to society for other people. Because as long as you're contributing, and God only knows, I hope other people are contributing, it makes for a better world for all of us. And stop living in the place that I call false land or falsehoods. You don't have to be what people think you are. Show people who you truly and genuinely are, and don't worry about who's gonna like you or dislike you. It's more important to be yourself. And the reason being is that if you're trying to play a role of somebody else, you'll constantly try and keep that mask on, and at some point you'll lose the essence of who you truly are. I don't know why I'm going in this direction today. It's just been on my heart to express this to whoever needs to get this message. You are important just being you. You are unique for just being you. I don't know why I'm saying this or who this is going to help right now, but it's just been impressed upon me to say those to you. Hope, faith, authenticity. These are the words that are coming to me right now to discuss with each of you that are listening. I'm not trying to make this a somber situation, but I just want you to give it some thought. Hope, faith, and authenticity. Wow. Powerful words, even as I pondered them through my head while trying to talk to you at the same time. But as always, life is wonderful. It's a great place to be. Don't ever get so depressed or so down about what others think of you and your role in the part that you play that you discount the value, yes, the value that you bring to the whole world. Just be uniquely you and give us the gifts that you have, and you'll have done everything that you need to do. Again, fam, sorry if I'm taking up too much of your time today, but as always, love yourselves, be good and kind to others, and always, always be learning something new and question everything. Till next time, love you guys. This has been another edition of George's Corner. Take care.